Well, hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. My name is Cleo. Excuse me and my voice because I'm fairly sick, so if I do cough, I'm sorry. I've been sick and staying home from work. I'm actually sick, for real. I don't know if you guys heard the news, but the jury selection was supposed to be, well, yesterday, the 2nd of this month, and there was nothing because Lori is sick. So I just found out that she was in a wheelchair and she was telling the judge that she was very sick. So they have delayed the jury selection to Wednesday. This whole thing is very dramatic, I have to say. I don't know. I know that Lori is very delusional. I know that Lori has built her own world she lives in, and like everything outside of that, where like I explained in my video before this one, that it doesn't exist. But she's kind of dramatic, and I have to say she's acting like a teenager. And I also have to say that she has the perfect judge for her and her attitude. But she was very sick, and there is a bad quality video of it, and I thought that we should listen to it.
I'm set for continuing jury selection, State of Arizona versus Lori Daybell, CR 2022-001242. Appearances, please.
Trina Kay, on behalf of the state and for the record, the victim is in the victim room.
All right. Ms. Daybell?
No, in the courtroom, sorry. Did move.
Lori Daybell for the defense.
All right, are we ready to proceed with jury selection?
No,
Why not?
I'm sick, Your Honor. I've been sick all weekend. I let my team know yesterday I was sick.
Can you please pull the microphone a little closer? I can't hear you very well.
I'm sick. I've been sick.
Have you put in tank orders to get treatment?
Yes.
Are you being housed in the infirmary?
Nope, I'm housed where they put people in quarantine anyway. I'm housed alone. They would not move me from where I am.
Have they tested you for any communicable diseases?
No.
All right.
You asked me to let my team know. I let them know yesterday at 9 a.m. that I was still very ill.
Sometimes we're in positions where we have to proceed when we feel under the weather.
It's not just under the weather. I'm very ill.
Do you have copies of tank orders you put in for treatment?
Not with me. I put it in on the tablet.
Is the DO able to check whether any tank orders were put in?
I can pull down their judge, but I don't know when she put it in.
What's that?
I think it takes about 24 hours.
They haven't even answered my tank order yet. It takes them a long time.
So what symptoms are you having?
I have a terrible headache. I have nausea. I have chills. I have a fever, probably. I haven't been able to keep very much down besides broth and oranges.
So at this point of the video, I was waiting to get an explanation to, okay, why are you in a wheelchair? So I didn't really hear a valid explanation to why she has to be in a wheelchair at all. And everything leading before that just sounds like we're in school and she's just an irresponsible teenager somehow.
Would you be willing to have one of your advisory councils complete the 4-year process, jury selection?
Would that waive my ability to represent myself for the rest of the trial?
No.
Then can I have a moment to discuss with them for a second?
A couple things. I'm your trial judge. My instructions are to complete your second trial. So even if for some reason your sickness worsened and we weren't able to complete this trial and had to declare a mistrial as this trial, even if this case got delayed into June or July or August to be reset, I'd still be your trial judge.
That's why this judge is perfect for her. Now, like I've stated in every crime video I've done, I think at least, not gonna say too much, I'm not a professional in any way. I just think it's fun to try and read people. I'm in a learning progress. This for me is for my own teaching. Okay, so I would never sit here and say, I'm a professional. I am not. But he doesn't take her bullshit. He can see right through this woman. I think many can, of course, but he's so perfect for her. And the fact that he said, even if we get delayed to August, I'm still going to be your judge. So after seeing all of this, like the whole video, Lori doesn't like to lose control, right? Lori needs to be in control. And the fact that she knows she's losing control or she doesn't have it, she will probably come up with any bullshit story to get out of the situation somehow, or maybe postpone so she can actually figure out what she can do to have it more in her hands. But in all honesty, what she's doing now is not doing her any favors at all. Now, this is my speculation.
All right.
Please be seated. All right, we're back on the record. State of Arizona versus Daybell, CR 2022-001242. The state is present. The defendant is present. Ms. Daybell.
I did discuss with my advisory council. They are not comfortable doing that. I do have a right to represent myself. I'm sorry that I'm sick. I did not plan on getting sick. I did not try to get sick. This isn't anything to do with anything other than the fact that I'm incapable of going forward and doing a good job representing myself. I've been incarcerated for over 5.5 years. I've only ever been sick one other time in the whole time I've been here.
All right. State want to be heard?
Judge, obviously, if the defendant is sick and she does have a right to represent herself, we understand that. The concern is the state does need a date certain when we're starting. I have witnesses that I rescheduled already once to fly in this week, assuming we were starting today. I obviously will need to reschedule them again. I can't keep rescheduling them every single day onto a new flight. So I am not sure how we want to proceed at this time, if we want to give the defendant a couple days, see if this jury is available to extend out to the 25th. I know we had originally talked about that, and begin on Wednesday. I don't know if she will feel better by then, but that's the only suggestion I have at this time, other than starting all over again at another date.
Is there a reason I couldn't proceed with some of the oral voir dire this morning? Because other than introducing herself, she wouldn't be expected to do anything this morning, and that way we can at least get rid of some of the jurors that, for whatever reason, would need to be excused.
Judge, my concern is she's in a wheelchair now.
Well, I would probably ask to have her sit in a regular seat and not be in a wheelchair that says MCSO across the back of it.
No, I am just not capable of going or even sitting here. I need to be laying down. I need to be getting better so that I can go forward and actually represent myself. I hope that I feel better this week and we can go forward. I can't give you any promises. I can't control any of this.
All right, I'll take the state's suggestion and try to salvage this jury in this trial. I'm sure these jurors are going to be none too happy coming down today again for a dry run.
Judge, I do have one other. I don't know if we're able to, and I understand this is Judge Kemp's courtroom. If we can start earlier for the rest of the week and next week at 10, maybe take an hour for lunch. It's just ways to try to.
Yeah, I would be willing to do that. So for Friday, I have nothing else, and Judge Kemp has nothing. We could start at 9 on Friday.
And I know we have at least one juror that we will have to excuse who was going camping on
Yeah,
Friday.
juror number 4, I think.
Yeah.
My schedule, we could start at 10 on Wednesday. Let me check Judge Kemp's courtroom schedule. I think he looks like he'll be done by 9:30 at the latest, so I think we'd be safe on telling the jurors to come back 10 a.m. Wednesday, get the jury picked, opening statements done. All right, I think I do need to bring the jurors in to tell them something, so can we have Ms. Daybell sit in a regular chair and not, and bring the wheelchair out into the hallway?
Yeah, try and take one.
I don't think that I can even sit here. I need to go lay down. I don't understand. I don't think, last time you said it was going to be 15 minutes, it was an hour and a half where I was sitting here trying not to throw up on TV in front of the jurors.
Which maybe we could, all of us leave and they could come in and just speak with you.
That's fine.
I've had that happen before where none of the parties are here and the court just advises that we're unable to proceed
Your Honor,
today.
I don't know about you rescheduling this for Wednesday. It puts a lot of pressure on me to be better and ready for Wednesday, and if I'm not, I don't like to disappoint people. I don't like putting people out of their way, all the jurors and all these things, and all the pressure is on me. That's not going to help me get any better anytime soon.
What is your suggestion?
I don't know, but I'm saying if I were, so tomorrow if I'm not better and I let my team know, are you going to drag me in here like you did today with the team that came to get me? Do you know they felt so sorry for me to have to get dragged out of bed to be here?
Yeah, the answer is yes. I probably will order that you be here Wednesday. We'll take tomorrow off. Because I need to confirm how you're feeling. You because you represent yourself, no one else can waive your own appearance.
You're welcome to come over to the jail and come to my cell and see how I'm doing in there.
All right, I'll take a pass on that.
My goodness. So the video ended by the judge saying, so on Wednesday, we're gonna have the jury selection depending on how the defendant is feeling. So dependent on how Lori is doing, they're gonna have the jury selection and he's gonna inform that to the jury. I don't know. I don't even have any words. So since I've started reading about this case, and watching documentaries and seeing Lori, I think I've seen 3 occasions where Lori shows any type of emotions, and none of them has been towards her family. I think the first one was when she called Chad from prison when the cops were searching through his backyard and found the children, and she was sentimental, worried about her doomsday husband. And then, well, okay, she was putting on fake tears. I think this was either in her opening or her ending, where she explained when Charles Werlow was gonna go and get JJ, and Alex shot him for defense because he was gonna attack. Lori. Either it was, Lori. Whatever. That's when she put on a fake cry as well. And now she's crying for herself. Now this is what women like Lori do. And that is why I don't think like she's the typical psychopath like other vicious psychopaths. Like I said, she has built her own world, and in my opinion she's just a master manipulator, and that is what she's trying to do here. And the good thing about this judge is that he is not buying her crap. She says she wants to represent herself the best way that she can, and she doesn't want to disappoint anyone. But the thing here is, what she doesn't get is that all of this she's doing right now is putting a bad picture. It's showing something. It's not in her favor. It doesn't look good for her. I understand that the judges want this case to go over with. She's already been convicted for killing her children. And conspiring to kill Chad's ex, conspiring to kill her ex-husband Charles. Now she's gonna go to a trial of conspiring to kill her niece's ex-husband. She's gonna get convicted. She has nothing to lose anyway, so I don't know what she wants. Like, just take it. You're gonna live in prison for the rest of your life. Like, oh, sorry, princess. Are you sick? Oh, is things not going the way you wanted to? Oh, shit. Like I said, this is what people like Lori do. She's a master manipulator, but it's not really working here. And she's not putting a good picture for herself. This is not looking good for her. She's representing herself. She has put this responsibility on herself. If she didn't represent herself, she could have stayed in prison and been sick and let someone else do this for her. Like, shit, she just wanted to have control, and it's not working out. Her delay is delaying everything. They have to reschedule the witnesses, everything. It messes up everything. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. But this is what they do. And don't you think it's funny that a woman that called herself an eternal being, a bullet can't kill her, is now sick? Isn't that funny? I can't with this woman, honestly. So delusional.